Thanks for joining me here again, you guys. I'm back. I have not slept very good. I'm sure I'm not the only one. America is very restless right now on both sides. For one reason, and they're acting in different ways. Honestly, it's quite insane. But you know, first I need caffeine. It's been, like I said, it's been a long 3 days. Yes, it's time. As I said yesterday, I have a video with people reacting to the news from the left. And it's pretty disgusting, it's pretty heinous. TMZ's behavior was disgusting. We should see firings, not lies. They shouldn't be lying, they should just be firing. New York Times having different articles that totally just make people even more at opposite ends. It's evil. It's disgusting. Something needs to change. We are headed down a communistic rabbit hole, and I know we're going down fighting, so it's not happening, but there will be bloodshed, and we don't need more of that. However, there is one thing that has come to save us, okay? Employment. People are officially being fired now for cheering for the death of a good man, okay? They cheered for it, they clapped for it, they said we can't wait for others to pass away. They are literally messaging people and telling them you're next. So, alright, so I do have quite a bit of clips that I wanted to share. So I'm going to see what I can get through. We definitely won't be able to make it through all of them. I got way too many. We are going to start with the clips I got yesterday. And it is Brad Polumbo and Clarkson Lawson with the Normal Gays React. Oh my gosh, I did not record the sound on another Brad clip. What the heck? Brad Polumbo. I don't know where I went wrong. I apologize, Brad. Okay, since we aren't getting that clip, let's move on to Vince Dow exposing what happened last night. After a few people were called out, you know, for doing what they did online and celebrating. I have yet to see this, so let's just jump into it together. Go to video player. Okay, here we go.
I'm just really glad Charlie Kirk just got himself, because he's right. Empathy is dangerous to society. So no one should give a f that he's dead.
The best part of this whole goddamn thing is that he is not martyr material, so his death will mean nothing. It will activate no one. It will impact few. It's just great.
Here's something that Charlie had regularly argued, and you know, hard disagree on this one, man. But quote, I think it's worth it to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year, so we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational. So, hey, some gun deaths every year are worth it for Second Amendment rights. It's like, well...
Only a vile man would use somebody else's words against them in their death. What the left is doing online is just disgusting. I was really disappointed in humanity yesterday in seeing how many people were literally celebrating and actually getting mad at people who were sad. It's crazy. Like, there's no humanity left over there. They are off their rockers.
I mean, now you're one of those people.
So we've been talking about it, and I'm sure by now most of you are familiar. But if you currently go on social media or anywhere, you will see massive, widespread celebration of the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
It's devastating. I'm sure you guys are all seeing it as well. Yeah, it's been a heavy few days in America.
By leftist and Democrat voters. They are gleeful, they are ecstatic, they are saying that he deserved it because he was X, Y, or Z. I don't know, he was a fascist, he was racist, he was transphobic, and all of those things simply disagreeing with the politics of the left apparently warrant you to lose your life. And the important distinction I want to make is that this is far from an isolated group of a small number of lunatics online, right? Because if you're logging on right now, wondering why it feels like so many people are saying it, I'm sure a lot of people you know personally are feeling exactly the same way. You may ask, is this just anecdotal? Is it just confined to maybe I'm surrounded by a certain group of crazy people? The answer is, of course, no. This is indeed a mainstream belief on the modern left and of the voter base of the Democrat Party. It is not at all a small fringe minority to believe that assassination of people you don't like is okay, and therefore...
Sorry to pause it in the middle of this sentence, but how many of you are actually on the Democratic Party that actually condone this? And how many of you actually condemn this?
And you know what? I'm done with you. Done. Done. I swear to God, I'm gonna f***ing blow my casket. I really am.
Okay, I know we're supposed to be like watching this on a bigger screen and like in a way cooler way, but I tried to sit down and watch, and I think I'm like almost about to crash out. So scroll with me instead, and I'm just gonna rant. I'm just gonna rant from my heart. And we're gonna start with Brad Polumbo's video, since all the other ones I tried to post of him had no sound.
You asked about this. Charlie Kirk got shot and killed. How do you feel?
Happy. Goodbye.
Wow. Did you see that Charlie Kirk just got shot and killed?
That's good.
Wow. That's good. That's good that people are getting shot just off a political view? Good that people are dying in America?
Not going.
Did you see that Charlie Kirk got shot and killed today?
Yes, I did.
How do you feel about that?
I don't really have any feelings about it. Who are you?
Charlie Kirk got shot and killed today. We're just getting people's opinions. How do you feel about that?
Girl, someone had to do it.
What trips me out is the fact that they're willing to say this stuff with a smile on their face and looking straight into a camera, knowing it's going to go online for everyone to see. Gen Z's so ruthless. They have like no souls. It's weird. Like, I remember when I was in my 20s, 19 even, and like wanting to talk to demons and losing faith in God. But I don't remember ever allowing myself to act like a demon. I don't remember myself ever doing anything evil like this. This is beyond evil. Sadistic and demonic are much more appropriate.
Point in time. But
Yeah, I appreciate your honesty. I truly do. So you said someone had to do it.
yes. Try not to get all pulled up into that, but he was a misogynist. He was a disgusting person with disgusting beliefs.
So if you had a magical wand, a magical button that you could press and keep him from being assassinated, would you press that?
No. I think things happen for a purpose. And if that's how his life was ended, then that's how it was ended.
Y'all, shout out to the native. Would you press that?
No. I think things happen for a purpose. And if that's how his life was ended, then that's how it was ended. So
That's messed up. You know, they say this is a fascist nation, but if we were living under fascism or tyranny, our king, our tyrant, would have these people taken care of very quickly. There's work camps. There's the other option. It's just so evil. They're crazy. They're so lost.
This is so bleak, y'all. Shout out to the TikTok account Mugged USA, who did these street interviews and published them. I'm glad we know That's the thing. I appreciate their candor because I'm glad we know that they feel like this. I would much rather have them openly admit it on camera so we know who the hell to stay away from. Who hates America, who hates free speech, who hates our way of life. We know not to hire, not to be friends with, not to welcome into our communities, because these people are, I mean, they're young. Hopefully they could grow and change, but they have hate in their hearts and they are supporting terrorism. There's no other word for this. Killing someone because you don't like their political opinions is textbook terrorism. And we have across college campuses right now people openly in support of terrorism, and they don't even feel ashamed. They don't even feel like that's that hot a take that they need to be quiet about it. What does that say about higher education and about these communities, that these people really don't seem bothered to openly admit that they're pro-terrorism? I don't know, call me crazy, but it would seem that if these were remotely healthy or normal at all college campuses, they would think twice before just saying this kind of thing in public. But it's not, because a lot of their friends and classmates agree with them, and they know that. Not just a couple cherry-picked people.
Sadly, it's become the new normal. Let's see what's going on here. I will not be intimidated. I will not bow to the intolerant left. I will not give up. I will make Tucson great again. Vote for J.L. Wittenbreaker. Wow, that's cool. Okay. I was just reading about Tucson, and their current state is pretty bad. I know it's a city. I mean the state of the city. So weird. So they're creating fake photos of him in a Trump shirt to make people think he was a Trumper? That's crazy. That's evil. Make assassination great again. That's so evil. Jeez. So this is the woman who is trying to call people. I agree with that. We need to know who they are. We need to keep them out of public spaces where everyone should be welcome to speak freely. Financial aid advisor, Jackass got what was coming to them. And I'm happy he's rotting in hell. It's so evil. Employee at Starbucks in Atlanta reports the entire staff erupted in cheer. So sad. Oh my gosh. They are so evil. So despicable. But we live in a fascist state where no one has freedom, yet everybody is cheering for the death of a person who never did anything harmful to anyone. He spoke up. That's all he did. That's all he did. Disgusting. I can't even believe this. On the anti-fragile Charlie Kirk influence, my 23-year-old son came home from a long day after being an electrician apprentice. Out the door back at 5:30 a.m. Back at 8 p.m. Showered, ate dinner, did push-ups, sat next to me and prayed aloud for Charlie's name for 10 minutes without prompting. Listened to 2 worship songs, including Rise Up Men of God Watched a short talk by Charlie while eating, hugged me and said, I need to be like Charlie. God help me. Went to bed. Something is happening with young men. Burn like fire, pour like rain. That's what they misunderstand. They thought this would anger us and turn us into them. But we have faith, and we will continue to have faith. And when you live with the faith of God and Christ, you are strong in any evil, in the face of all darkness. And when you go through trials and tribulations with God, you will always come out stronger, and you will be able to be the force that the world needs. Oh, this is so disappointing. I'm going to keep this video short because I really do think I'm finally reaching a crashing point. That's why I'm literally just laying here. If this is cool though, I'm down to do more scroll with me's because it's a lot easier than my 2-hour rants that I prefer. Have a blessed one, you guys, and stay strong. Do not fall for their crap. They want us to be disgusting and evil like them, and we will not. Keep your faith, pray, find God, find Jesus, rest. We will rise stronger. We will. And 2026 elections are right around the corner. So many people are going to be voting red. The red wave used to look scary. Now, this one is just powerful, and it's through ballots. I just want to end our video here because this was so important. I'm laying here and just listening on my TV now, and I feel like this right here is something that everyone needs to hear. So listen up. If you're lost and you're angry, here's what you need to hear.
Over the last 48 hours, I have been as angry as I have ever been, as sad as I have ever been. And it was as anger pushed me to the brink, it was actually Charlie's words that pulled me back. I'd like to share some of those, and specifically right now, if I could, I need to talk to the young people in our state, in my state, and all across the country. As President Trump reminded me, he said, you know who really loved Charlie? The youths. And he's right. Young people loved Charlie, and young people hated Charlie. And Charlie went into those places anyway. And these are the words that have helped me. Charlie said, when people stop talking, that's when you get violence. He said, the weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. The only way out of the labyrinth of suffering is to forgive. Welcome without judgment, love without condition, forgive without limit. He said, always forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them so much. A few months ago, I referenced this last night, Charlie posted to social media, when things are moving very fast and people are losing their minds, it's important to stay grounded. Turn off your phone, read scripture, spend time with friends, and remember, internet fury is not real life. It's going to be okay. He again said, when you stop having a human connection with someone you disagree with, it becomes a lot easier to commit violence. He said, what we as a culture have to get back to is being able to have a reasonable agreement, where violence is not an option.
There you go. Okay, so those are the words of Charlie Kirk. And oh my gosh, the words indeed that need to be carried with us right now. And I'm seeing so many people who feel so differently about this and are responding in so many different ways. And it's important to try to remain calm, remain forgiving as one can be towards everything that we're seeing right now. And I just, for the people who are celebrating this, I pity you. And I hope there are better days ahead for you, your mind, your psyche.
Yes, I definitely agree here, and wanted to leave this for the end, to leave us all with the positive message of Charlie's words and God's words. We will grow stronger in his light, just as we always do in trial and tribulation. The faithless do not understand this. However, it's the reason that cities are not burning down, police buildings are not being broken into, police officers are not being spit on, they aren't attacking people who looked like the gunmen. We are literally recuperating, resting, and praying. Now, I honestly struggle to make really short content, but if you guys enjoyed this, scrolling with me would definitely be the best way for me to go about it. So let me know if you guys enjoy this type of content and if you would stick around for shorter content or if you like the longer content. God bless, and I hope this week gets a little bit easier. I will see you next time.